There is a report from year 1957, so 12 years after the Second World War, 1957, in a newspaper or like a publication in Vienna, the capital of Austria, which was called Das Kleine Blatt. And this report, which is a two-page copy report from 1957, mentions men who wore uniforms similar to those of the Germans of the Afrika Korps in the Second World War. And the title of the report is "We are looking for the white city in a restricted area in the Sahara Desert in Africa," where these men were spotted. So we are looking for the white city. Why white? Because white Germans. About the mysterious events in the mountain range in the Sahara Desert in Africa. The introduction of the report states, and of course the report was first wrote in German, a secret French expedition is currently underway in Africa, tasked with determining the exact location of a mysterious white city in the massif, in the mountain range, in the Sahara. It is said that around 8,000 people, and according to another interpretation, more than 10,000 people, white people, live there, who skillfully conceal their existence from the world. In Europe, they have long been considered lost and dead. The French Bureau, the French Intelligence Bureau, the Counterintelligence Service, claims to be in possession of precise documents. And in short, the following is reported. An estimated 10,000 former soldiers of Rommel's Afrika Korps, after the end of the Africa campaign, which must have been 1943, equipped themselves with vehicles, weapons, food, technical equipment, radios, etc., and retreated to the 100,000 square kilometers mountain range in the Sahara Desert. There, the Germans built roads, bridges, towns, and even spas, fitting existing cave systems with doors and gates, and further fortified them. Together with the once sparsely populated Berber-like tribe of approximately 12,000 people, they transformed the not so excessively hot mountain valleys into significantly more fertile areas through irrigation and other techniques. They have organized their own state. They are a secretive community, and there is no mercy for anyone who violates their laws. They control all caravan routes through the Sahara. They conduct trade and commerce, direct the flow of goods, and determine prices. The local population, also involved in the system, ensures the security of the surrounding desert region. Natives equipped with machine guns stand guard along the caravan routes, monitoring entry and exit, checking passes and papers, and turning back undesirable and suspicious individuals. The heat of the desert, the dryness, the desert itself, is another essential bulwark, obstacle against outsiders. Makes sense. Anyone without a valid permit from, and it doesn't state here the name, of course, for the purpose of intelligence, will not be allowed in if you don't have the permit. Attempts to enter via back roads will never result in an exit. That says there's like a company that's owned by these guys, by these people, that had headquarters in Madrid, Spain. Remember, Madrid, Spain in the 1950s was totally different than what it is today. And the company that they created in the world has branches, so has the HQ in Madrid, but also has branches in Beirut, Istanbul, Athens, Rome, Cairo, and Tangier. Not only agents and spies of the French Counterintelligence Bureau went in to see if they could actually find the place. Also, the Special Department for North Central Africa, they have been trying for years to infiltrate the region, especially the French, sometimes disguised as natives, but also not just the French, but also American and British agents from Libya, as well as Russians from Egypt. they tried after the Second World War and all across the Cold War to infiltrate the region. There can be no doubt that a mysterious colony of white men is at work in the massive. White men who speak German, and along with the Berbers. We have intercepted radio messages that we could not decipher, said the French, and no agent who was sent in has ever reappeared. Over the years, Italians, Spaniards, Poles, Belarusians, and numerous former members of the French Foreign Legion have joined them from North and Central Africa. So there has been like people from the Allies who they got in contact with them and they decided to stay with them and not come back, which I would do the same. Now, if we take the core content of this report seriously, so of the 1957 report, then this means that in 1943, after the North African campaign ended in Africa, carefully selected soldiers or even entire German elite units did not return to the European continent, but were instead ordered directly on higher orders from Berlin, partly to the Sahara Massive Desert, and all others were sent to the restricted areas of South America and Argentina, which in the previous video I've made a video about that. So part of them were sent to Argentina and South America, and part of them were sent to the Sahara in Africa. And then we're going to speak about others as well. This conclusion is certainly one of the most plausible if one is willing to set aside the narrow-minded minds that we have regarding history after 1945. I hope you enjoyed the video, and give me lots of likes if you want me to speak more about this, because it was difficult to find information. It's only in German, and there's plenty more to come to see. So, see you next time.